You said you used to play here when you were a kid?
Yeah, this is for most of the way. This was my alley. A couple blocks down, I learned to play basketball, football, baseball, ranch, track relays right here. This was, for many years, the most dangerous place in the city of Pittsburgh. One of the local record producers called it Pittsburgh, Pistolvania. These houses were used to store guns and to store bodies. What they did was they put holes, because they're all connected, they put holes in the walls interconnecting these buildings so they could go into one door here, and if the police was chasing them, they would go in this door and then run down through the holes in the walls and come out at one of the further down in order to escape police. Bodies were found in here, guns were found here. Almost any vacant building, you have the danger of finding guns because that's where they hide. Rather than hide them at their house, they hide them in places like this. It is one of my great interests. I have the mayor to agree. We're working on tearing this down. This has to come down. But as you see, it's empty lots, vacant lots, and even it being here this way is dangerous.
Yeah.
Even though they've concreted some of it, still some of it you can come in. How you doing, baby? You okay? Good to see you. What's your name?
Jay-Aja.
Huh?
Jay-Aja.
Jay-Aja, good to see you. How you doing? Good to see you.
Do you live around
here? You live here? Where you live?
Over there.
Okay, well, good. On your way home to school.
This is your city councilman.
I'm your city councilman. How you doing? Good to see you. There was a young girl about her age shot and killed about 5 years ago on the front side of the street on her way home from school. It is dangerous because there's a school about 2 blocks that way, but the school is surrounded with property like this.
Seeing her go home through these lots is it's hard.
It's hard for me, and I see it every day. I see it absolutely every day.
What happens to?
And this is the result. Make no mistake. This isn't economics. These were closed because of gun violence. They got this way because they were shooting people on these streets every day. This alley was known as, for a while, the most dangerous place in the United States. This alley, right here, where you're at. This was the most dangerous place. They had the highest incidence of homicides right here in this alley in the United States. And so that's why this is like this.
And so people had to move because of the violence, regardless of what else
regardless of what else
offered or not offered.
Right, they had to go. They just had to go.
The thing about seeing this here is that, like, Pittsburgh's got good bones. You know what I mean?
Sure.
As a city, big, beautiful houses. Like this is.
These houses are gorgeous. If you go in, the houses are gorgeous. There's marble in these houses.
Yeah.
This was the steel workers.
Yeah.
Back in the day, my father worked in the mills. All of my family, were from the mills, and these were all steel workers' houses. And so they're built on their stone and their brick and their marble and there's wood and there's bathrooms and they're built for multiple families too, because this was originally an Irish Italian neighborhood back in the 40s and 30s, and it was the largest Irish Italian neighborhood in Pittsburgh. And so you're seeing these houses built for multiple families, multiple kitchens, multiple bathrooms, and any of these houses probably couldn't sell more than $20,000.
And the only thing that I've ever seen with this many houses boarded up is natural disasters. It's been flooded. It's hurricane damages, that sort of thing. I mean, but this isn't natural disaster. This is unnatural. This is policy disaster.
Right. It's a policy. This is gun violence. Tell the NRA thank you very much for this gift. This is what guns have done to my community, and I have more vacant houses, more empty lots than any other place in the city of Pittsburgh. I have 5,000 of them. I can show you house after house after house. I can show you houses that have furniture in them. Brand, you could move into them tomorrow. This is my home. I love this place.
Yeah.
I still love it.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful neighborhood.
And I believe I can rebuild it.
Why doesn't the Democratic Party and why don't people who represent urban districts have a say in gun debate? The gun debate is dominated by the NRA, dominated by people who are fundamentalists about gun rights. Why isn't the other side surface in the gun debate?
I can't answer that question. I do know here in Pennsylvania we are controlled by the Republicans. Our House, our Senate, and our governor are all now Republicans, and so they are not interested. And the NRA, puts a lot of money in lobbying, a lot of money in political contributions, and they absolutely control our state. And so any responsible gun law has not been passed in our state. And people like me, I think, who speak up, I think hopefully we're heard, but I think we don't have the power in the state in order to make it happen. Because in Pennsylvania, we have 2 major urban centers, but we have a lot of rural communities who are represented by rural representatives. But I challenge them to come here with me. Let me show you my community. I will show you the victims of gun violence. I'll show you what is left, and you tell me what good your lobbying has done for my community. Tell me what those guns have done in good for my community. I'll show you the deaths. I'll show you the people. I'll show you the houses. I'll show you the abandoned buildings. I'll show you the flight. You tell me what good the overwhelming number of guns on my streets have done to my community. What good has it done for us?
Councilman Ricky Burgess, thank you for this tour and this time.
Thank you.